bottom. Ain't no problems, we gon' make a way. Got no coach on the field, but we making plays. Hey, look, don't worry, we gon' be okay. Hey, look, why? Cause we gon' make them pay.
Probably both of us don't have a lot of input on this, but maybe we do, since thanks to our boy and our new guest to the show, I hate the NFL. Tennessee Titans taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. This is a 8:20 Eastern Standard Time game at the GHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Oh, excuse me. The Titans are 5-2 on the year, 5-2 against the spread, while the Kansas City Chiefs are 5-2 on the year, 3-4 against the spread. Now, traditionally, we know Titans do play pretty good football against this team. This line actually opened up in favor of the Chiefs -10, and the line, as a consensus, is at 12.5. I got 13. You wager might have had it at 13, but right now that line has changed. Excuse me, to 12.5. So let me make that change. But the total opened up at 47. And right now that line is sitting at 46, but there are some 45.5s as well. You already got some good different numbers right now for today. But we're gonna ride with what's in the notes right now, so the people can't be misled. Tennessee Titans, they're 5-0 against the spread in the last 5 games. The unders hit 4 out of the last 5 games. They are 5-0 straight up in the last 5 games. 5-1 against the spread in the last 6 games against the Chiefs. 5-1 straight up in the last 6 games against the Chiefs. 4-1 straight up in the last 5 games on the road. 6-2 against the spread in the last 8 games when playing on the road against Kansas City. 1-4 against the spread in the last 5 games when playing against an AFC conference opponent. 6-1 straight up in the last 7 games when playing against an AFC West Division opponent. And the overs hit 10 out of the last 13 games in the month of November. Excuse me. Actual factuals for the Chiefs: they are 2-4 against the spread in the last 6 games. The overs hit 11 out of the last 15 games. They are 16-4 straight up in the last 20 games. The others also hit 4 out of the last 6 games against Tennessee. 10-2 straight up in the last 12 games at the crib. 2-6 against the spread in the last 8 games when playing at the crib against Tennessee. 0-5 against the spread in the last 5 games against an AFC conference opponent. 9-0 straight up in the last 9 games when playing in the month of November. Injury reports right now for the Titans. Ryan Tannehill is questionable for this game. Jeffrey Simmons, defensive tackle, is questionable. Amani Hooker, safety, is questionable against the at safety position. He's questionable. I hear people in the locker room, so that's one man. Rashad Weaver, linebacker, he's questionable with a back injury. Torrey Carter is questionable as well at the running back position. Actual factuals for the Kansas City Chiefs: Frank Clark, defensive end, he's out with a suspension for the next 2 games. Jody Forston, tight end, he's questionable. Defensive end Michael Dana, he's questionable as well. And Kadarius Toney, he's questionable with a hamstring injury. But as Mr. I Hate the NFL just came on and said, he been faking the funk in New York.
Coach said he looked impressive.
What's up?
Coach said he looked impressive.
Yeah. Yeah, he jumped to 13. How you gonna cover Hartman, Tony Kiss, and Juju? Vegas always knows. Houston. Now, last time we seen the Titans, they beat the Texans 17-10. And last time we seen Kansas City, they won 44-23 against San Francisco 49ers. So, with that being said, Sunday Night Football, Marley, do you have a play for this one?
I haven't gotten to the window quite just yet, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to take those Titans. Way too many points. I think they lose, and I think it might be 10. But like you mentioned earlier, they always play this team pretty good. And I think the main reason is because they do the two things that, one, you keep Kelsey on the side. Kelsey, you keep that offense on the sideline because they can run the ball. You know what I'm saying? And KC is not the most physical team, although the defense has looked a little bit better this year. But they're not. I mean, Derrick Henry in the first quarter is different from Derrick Henry in the fourth quarter. Like, people literally get out his way and try to tackle him from the side or try to catch him from the back. Like, they'll move to the side, you know what I'm saying, and try to catch him from the side or catch him from the back. Like, people literally get out this man's way. So
yeah,
That's the recipe for beating the Kansas City or just keeping the game close and running the clock. So that's what I think is mainly going to happen. I do think the Chiefs are the better team. Obviously, Mahomes is the better quarterback. The offense is more high power, but defensively, Tennessee is one of the better defenses in the league. They're giving up 19, maybe 18 points a game. We just don't talk about them because that they're it's Tennessee. It's not and they got Tannehill. So if they had a Mahomes or somebody else, this team would probably be a Super Bowl contender. So I just think 12 is way too many points. So put me on the Titans plus that 12, plus that 13 if we listen to I Hate the NFL.
Yeah. We gonna take that 13 because I'm right there with you. I do like the way that Derrick Henry is starting to get into his form of things. But we're also dealing with a rookie quarterback going in one of the most hostile stadiums and one of the loudest stadiums in NFL history. If I were to make a lean, I definitely take, based on the history, take the Titans with the 13. But I am off this game. But that is too many points. I think it's that way because they just looked at how they just embarrassed the 49ers a couple of weeks ago. So, yep.
Check it out. Look, we from the bottom, ain't no problems, we gon' make a way. Got no coach on the field, but we making plays. Hey, look, don't worry, we gon' be okay. Hey, look, why? Cause we gon' make them pay.